Brett! Brett! You will not kill me! My roommate, whom I have known for a very long time, may not be the ally I thought he was. I am perplexed. I am disappointed to find out that my long-term childhood friend, or what have you, could be my adversary. He's trying to kill me. He's trying to get rid of me. And I have proof. I think. Had to take my shirt off because it has my workplace logo on it, which I'd rather not share. Because I don't want you guys reporting me and getting me fired, all right? Because I need this job. All right, there's people walking around outside because it's a nice evening, so I'm going to pretend like I'm wearing a shirt because I don't want them to look in my car and just see me shirtless screaming into the void, thinking that I'm some weirdo? I'm some lunatic? If it wasn't already obvious by my insane physique, quite literally insane, clinically should be in a padded cell physique. I got a huge pump at the gym. Speaking of which, it's not great. I had fun in the gym. That's something. I was there for a while. I was getting distracted. I've just been thinking, doing a lot of thinking lately, which I don't tend to do that often or really ever. But my roommate is trying to kill me. But the voices are getting a little bit louder and it's pissing me off. I'm just tired and they're in my ear telling me to do all these things, saying things. And it's just like, they're singing. Sometimes they sing. Kind of songs that I know, but they're also different in a weird demonic way. And it's almost like a siren's call. There's a sweetness to them. But just kind of trying to drown them out and ignore them. I'm not even like angry at the demons, really. I do hate them. You know, I'm a good, morally righteous Catholic man. I hate demons. Death to them all. I will personally kill all of you. Those demons start singing that song so sweet. Damn. Just let a poor sucker sleep. My roommate is trying to kill me. Evidence? I hold this truth to be self-evident. You can also just Google it. I have mold in my bedroom. Intentionally. I was listening to some dumb cow on the internet saying that mold is good for you. Not necessarily to consume, but to breathe in. Makes sense, right? There's all that probiotic living nonsense in yogurt, so it goes to stand to reason that mold spores in the air would do the same thing for your lungs that yogurt does for your gut. Anyway, Daddy found the mold. Yeah, my roommate, Brett we'll call him, he found the mold and he got rid of it. No more spore maxing or whatever you want to call it for me. And not only that, he installed not one, but 2 dehumidifiers where I sleep. And I woke up on the brink of death. Totally emaciated, dehydrated even. Not just normal dehydration, like, oh, I'm a little thirsty. Like, my eyes were deflated and like raisins. My skin was like loose. My mouth was dry. My scalp was itchy. I was put through the ringer. Cleaned up the mold, siphoning all the moisture out of the air so I'm dry. I'm drying up. I'm like a little frog gecko thing. I need a nice moist habitat to thrive. You put me in the desert sun, I'm a wither and die, son. I was just so tired, man. Fucking roommate's trying to kill me. I hate his dog. The rat demon shadow people are trying to get my attention. I'm telling them to flip off. But I got some Charleston shoes because they're a real Patriots candy. Real blue-collar, patriot American candy is your Charleston Chews. God, they're so good. And what can a fellow like me even do? Oh, actually. All right, these have been sitting in my car, and it's kind of hot out. They're not melty, but they're really soft, and it's actually not good. They're taking the chew out of Charleston. I'm gonna have to put those in the freezer to really make them chewy. That's a workout. That's a jaw workout. Ooh, speaking of which, I'm not getting a Jawzrsize because those are just chew toys for people, and quite frankly, there's better jaw exercises out there. These are my very transformative Wigga years. And I've been thinking, a week ago, I was looking at all these looks-maxing people, thinking, what a bunch of hedonistic, narcissistic, egotistical chuds. Flash forward to today. That might not be the case. I don't think that I would ever go to the extremes of micro, or dare I say macro dosing on meth. However, smashing my face with a hammer sounds kind of fun. I don't really want to get anything plastic surgery wise because I think that's gay and retarded, but I do think that everything else just about could potentially be fair game. Injections, probably on the last resort. That seems like high level looks maxing, which I am quite frankly not ready for. I'm still doing the humble beginnings. You know me, I like to take things slow. I like to be thorough. I like to check my corners and then lose the 1v1 anyway. So if he tries anything, I'm gonna blast his ass. I don't want to do that because I've known this guy for pretty much my entire life. And by that, I mean my entire life. Obviously, there was a time where I didn't know him, but my memory really, I would say that 90% of the things that I can remember are when I was 15 years old and to present day. Prior to me being 15 years old, prior to high school, that's probably only 10% of my memories go back that far, and probably of that 10%, 90% of them only go back to like no sooner than 5th grade. For argument's sake, my entire life, I have known this guy. So for him to switch sides is actually not that uncharacteristic of him. Love him to death, but he's a rat. He's not one of the demon shadow rats, I don't think, not yet, but he is kind of a little weasel. So what is a fella to do? So he took my mold. He took one of my glass containers that I was trying to meal prep in. I'm trying to meal prep 5 meals. I only got 4 glass containers. Speaking of glass containers, bake off at work. Very successful. On a technicality, I did not win, but depending on how you look at it, I actually did win, which is good because I cheated. I cheated and I used underhanded tactics to win. Always be cheating, as they say, specifically for workplace bake-off / cooking competitions. Everywhere else, cheating, not advised. I think you are liable to be shot and killed if you cheat. No mold, no moisture, eating my food. If it comes down to it, am I going to be able to do that? Not without tears in my eyes, at the very least. Anyway, the thing is, though, I'm not even convinced it's him. I think he's been replaced by a skinwalker, perhaps. Unlikely, but not impossible.